So one way I inform parents on students' academic needs is through weekly focuses. And these weekly focuses are taken from quizzes, exit slips, tests, and also anecdotal notes on students' strengths and weaknesses and what standards they aren't proficient in. And then I take those standards and I break them down into very easy, clear-cut language that is very easy to read because a lot of standards aren't written very clear. So I try to make it clear as possible. And then I give 1 to 2 activities that a parent can do with their student. And it's bi-weekly, so I give them 2 activities and then I give them a 2-week schedule and they can fill in that schedule whenever they worked with that strategy with that student. I'm able to see that, and if they spent 2 hours in a week working on a certain standard and the student is still behind, then I know that there's something more formative that needs to happen with that student, and it's not just a surface knowledge problem, but an actual background knowledge problem. Another tool that I use to engage parents in their students' academics is YouTube videos. And what I found in my classroom was a lot of parents kept asking, how are you teaching regrouping or carrying, or what is expanded form in math, or all these vocab words in math that aren't totally clear, and perhaps when they were in school they were taught a completely different way to do it. And so instead of going over this 20 times in a school year with each parent separately, I decided to put up a video which goes through that vocabulary and goes through that step-by-step process of how to do some tougher math things like regrouping and how we teach it now with tens, ones, and hundredth blocks. And so now the parent is able to log on to YouTube and see that video and listen to me, and actually when they're working with their student at home, they're using the exact same vocab that I'm using, so that the student is really starting to internalize these strategies and really be able to use them effectively and not be getting 2 different ways to skin a cat, I guess. As a result of a lot of these systems that I've set up for my parents and my students, I've found that my parents are a lot more literate on not necessarily what education is, but just the vocab and what it is now. I mean, everybody, it's 2nd grade, so a lot of parents, they have a good grasp of it, but maybe not the exact vocab. And I found that they're very empowered and they're very enfranchised in meetings, in SST meetings, support team meetings, where we're talking about students. I find parents are a lot more able to express themselves, and they feel a lot more equal, and they feel like an equal partner, and they feel like they can talk a lot more freely because they know the vocabulary, they know what a DRA is, they know what proficiency is, and they're able to speak clearly about that, and so they feel more empowered to kind of take the reins in their students' education, and that empowerment has been great, and that's something that will stick with that parent forever, having that empowerment.